Just now pulling up to a no AC call. Oh, excuse me. That Dr. Pepper was delicious. No prior history on it. It's my first time being here. So it's not really a callback that I know of right now. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this done without having to call anybody, because right now all of our phones are experiencing issues. I don't know if it's somebody hit a tower over here or what, but I can't even look anything up on Google right now. I can't make any phone calls. So let's get it done. I wonder if that's the AC drain. Go ahead and knock on the door. Ooh. Something's got to be working to a degree. Hello. Hear about your AC not working?
Look, she got food. I'm about to say, who else with you?
No, it's just me, solo dolo.
Yeah, get it right. 80 degrees in here now.
It's 80 in here?
It's only portable, because the last 2 days, I think that's why they called y'all back out. Hey, come on, baby. It was 91 degrees in here.
Okay. Let's see here. Set to 70. Reading 80 in here.
Come on. Sanaya. You order food? Huh? Huh?
Slow 3.5 ton. I see a P-trap here. Alright, that is soaking wet. Wonder if the evac cold dirty. Let's see if we can get a view on it. It's a 3.5 ton on a 16 by 20. Looks pretty filthy. Let's see if that pretty cold. Looks like on the other side. This black channel. I might have to take it apart. See if I can brush some of it clean or spray it clean. So let me go get my gauges on, see what it's doing, just to verify the charge and everything. So it does say I have very low subcool, fairly high superheat. I mean, I can almost look through the condenser, so I don't necessarily think the condenser's really dirty. But I am fairly inclined to look at that. I mean, that is cold, 50 degrees. That's crazy. Somebody in the comments let me know, are microchannels more sensitive to airflow issues due to the way that they're made? I mean, because it doesn't look too terrible up in there. And I think I'm just going to take apart that A-frame a little bit, look inside of it, see if I can brush it clean, make it seem better. I'm going to apologize right now for the bad, like semi-bad kind of quality on the video. For, you know, I'm not gonna. There's no space in that closet for me to prop the phone up and, you know, video myself taking the thing apart. It's only like 6 screws right there on the center of that thing. It's not that complicated. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? You guys think I'm going in the right direction? Damn, that camera close as a bit. I feel like I'm going in the right direction by double checking this first. You know, just making sure that the airflow is at least somewhat optimal. I really don't like how dirty that thing looks. I'm gonna get my pump sprayer too. Spray a little bit on. of some Venom coil cleaner on there, and then just rinse it off lightly, not make a mess. I mean, it's a big unit on this tiny house. I'll have to double check the square footage, but this doesn't look like it needs a 3.5. I mean, maybe they oversized it for stuff like today, but I don't know. And it is 100 degrees outside, so I mean, the unit's kind of doing just fine staying at 80, to be honest. But I want y'all to peep something that I did on one of my trips to the truck. Now, I know that's a negative system and it didn't have a drain outside. I got the unit off right now, but negative drains need P-traps. They need them. I can't lie. Doesn't really seem to have done much of a difference, but it is slightly dirty. Did the best I could, but at least I can rule out that, I mean, again, if I had to give this out of like a rating out of 10 on how bad this is, maybe like a 4, 3 to 4. I don't know. What would you guys rate it? Fan blades are fairly dirty. Fairly dirty. All that growing on the sides. Oh wait, hold on. So the blower motor it does have speed taps. Okay. Let's look and see which one it's set to. Right now they're both set to 6 because of that little spade jumper right there. They're both on the low speed. So, but it's, what does that say? Location of the T connector. Is there a reason why it's on that? No, there's no note saying that it has to be on that. So I'm gonna try bump it up to medium. Or just take this and put it on medium. But that's where the connections are right there, and there's that T fitting. So I'm gonna change it and see what's going on. Alright, the blower motor speed increased. Let's see what happens now. I can't believe they put this 3.5 ton on just a 16 by 20. There should probably be another return right there. Let's go start to see what those pressures are. The tenant said that unit was put in like 2 or 3 years ago. It's a 2019 outdoor and indoor, so I don't know if somebody really put a 2019 in at way after that, but it's just okay. So the suction pressure did go up. My head pressure is, what is going on here? I might just be truthfully overcharged. I'm leaning towards that for sure. Oh well, it's coming down. And we give it a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and just wait. What time is it right now? About 3:40, 3:42. Let's give it a minute, see what happens. Alright, so this is where I'm sitting at now. Subcooling's looking a lot better. Superheat's still high. But I'm gonna try and go off of this chart here. And since for some reason still I can't use my phone. The Fieldpiece app won't work. I have like no service. I don't know what's going on. But I remember in school, if they told you if you had like a thermometer and if you like wet the end of it with like some paper towel or something, you could pretty much get your wet bulb. That's my dry bulb outdoor. So I'm gonna go leave this inside for a little bit and see what my indoor wet bulb is. Hopefully this isn't like stupid. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I could be totally wrong. We'll go ahead and put this. Oh, we're gonna put this I'm gonna put this just like right here and let that adjust itself. How often have you had problems with this unit? Just out of curiosity. Just this year? Yeah. So like last year, around this time, like on 100-degree days and whatnot, what was the lowest your thermostat could get to? 80? It's got to 91. All right. Peak time come in, that's when the temperature go up? Okay. Just go look at that 70. Ma'am, I think you got something leaking in your trash can too. I could be wrong, but this looked like some pop or something sticky.
No, you're right.
Okay. I just wanted to, no problem. So we got like a 70 indoor right now. So 71, 69. And it's like 93. So that's about here. 16. Oh, bro, if I make that, I'm gonna be dead honest. If I get this superheat to 16, there's no way this is gonna keep them comfortable. I'm gonna leave this where it is. I know that's not probably where it should be because it's getting real close to sending, liquid. I was told if this is reading 0, then you're definitely sending liquid back. 1.6, obviously there's probably a little bit getting back, but I mean, subcool looks a little bit better. I think the whole unit itself is just too big for this house, to be honest, and the lack of the return in there. I need another return in there. So before I just start trying to remove refrigerant and then still make them uncomfortable, I'm advised we put another return in there for this big system that's here. But let me go look and see. Let me go use the duculator. I got it in the truck. Let me go use it. It's been a minute since I used one of these, but I know you got to go to like 0.5. And what are my CFMs on a 3.5 ton and 400 per ton? So a 3 ton is 1200. Half that would be 1400 CFMs. So right about there, which would be about, I guess, under about a 12-inch round pipe. But can I get away with a 16 by 20? No. Those numbers don't match up on the rectangular duct at all. If I'm reading this right. I don't think somebody else did a weird conversion in one of my videos. I cannot remember how they did it, but I'm still fairly certain that 16 by 20 is not big enough. There's no way it is. Somebody please let me know if I used that thing right. It's been probably since 2019 when I used that last. When Lenny got it for me at a supply house in Michigan. I think it was United. I'm gonna go ahead and put my temp probes in the duct or these little pocket thermometers and see if I at least get 20-degree delta T or like somewhere around there, because I don't want to remove refrigerant, recover refrigerant, and then them call us back saying that it's still not cooling. And I can't even look up the square footage on the house to be able to know if this is sized properly. But then again, she still said last year she was doing the same, like it got to the same temperature. It was staying 80. I mean, and it's 80 in there right now, and it's 100 degrees out. Okay, I've been sitting here waving this thing around in direct sunlight. 96. I mean, I don't know. Where's the internet? I need it. Now, I could be wrong about this as well, but I have heard in situations like this, right? Where's my finger at? I got a 3-ton unit in here, but a 3.5 inside. So this condenser will fill up with refrigerant faster than that evap coil will. Am I right? I don't know. I've had a couple conversations with my mentor Lenny about that, and and that has come up a bunch. And I don't know if this is one of those situations. Like, does a half ton really throw it off that much? You know, affecting this side for the subcool. And I guess technically, if we were trying to, if somebody assumed that was a TXV inside without actually checking it, because it is a piston, you know, obviously they would try to get this number to a certain, you know, or they would try to get the subcooling to a certain reading, but not realizing that, one, the evap coil in there is bigger, and two, it's piston. So I don't know. Plus, I was always told you undersize the evap coil, oversize this. But I again, I don't know. I'm learning as I go. Y'all know this. But I'm gonna leave this because I'm about to go show y'all what the Delta T is, and I think I'm gonna just be fine with this, and they're just gonna have to accept it on these really hot days. So we got 80.9. This was the one that had the little wet napkin on it, so tried to dry it out. But even if we take 80 or 83, it's a 3-degree swing. 60 degrees. It's a 20-degree difference. Got a couple little heat pockets up in the ceiling. Come on now, Klein. Let's see if I go up. That's weird.
What's this?
Not really. The colors are just changing as I'm moving around, so I'm trying to do it slowly. Is the eave right here? Oh yeah. Alright, let's check down the hallway. Oh, you're lying. God dang. That ceiling is hot. Where's the light at? Should turn the light on it. Nope.
You put that one and then you got to put the other one as
Oh,
well.
at the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, there we go. There's that right there is wild. And probably the door off the unit, because that's just louvered. That's not that much, not that much. I'm gonna have to come back through here and take pictures for the invoice and everything, but the hatch door itself, my God. I'm not even joking, guys. I can't make a phone call right now to talk to the office about this call. I can't call my boss. I don't know what's wrong. I even asked the tenant if she had any issues with her phone. She was like, no, but like a couple months ago I had this issue, the same kind of issue with AT&T. So I don't know what's wrong. You know, we pay all this money for 5G phones and shit just acts stupid. But let me know, guys, did I make the right judgment call? I mean, again, it's pretty much like, you know, peak day, almost 100 degrees outside. It's keeping 80. It seems like it's mixed matched in sizes, and the fact that I'm more concerned as to why her thermostat at some point was getting 90. But if the system was overcharged and it was getting hotter outside, maybe the compressor went out on thermal overload. I mean, I probably could have tried to clean the condenser, but I just didn't know. It seemed like adjusting the fan speed did a good amount of work to it. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. That might have just I didn't know what else to do on that. Again, if I start recovering, even though the subcool was pretty high, if I started recovering to try to really get that superheat to where the factory wanted, I gotta believe that factory wanted that to be a matchup with the exact same size air handler. You know, a 3-ton air handler, not a 3.5-ton. So I can't really take that for Bible. But I'm gonna just let my boss know what I found on that one. And she said she's fine throughout every other part of the day. It's just when it reaches peak temperatures. So just like everybody else out here who's dealing with like 80 degrees on their thermostats, you know, at the peak time of day, it's making a 20-degree difference. That's all I can say. Return was pulling in 80, 83, and supplies pushing out 60 degrees. I can't do no better than that. And then the thermal stuff, the thermal imager picking up a whole lot of radiation from the ceiling deck. So it's just a lot. I'm gonna have to wait to put on the invoice to let the property management know. But I think that tenant can manage for now. So with all that being said, guys, let me know what I did wrong. Let me know other steps to go in the future. Did I do the right thing trying to get wet bowl? That's what I'm really curious about, because I really feel like that's how they did sling psychrometers in school when I was there, if I remember right. You just wet the wick or the tip or whatever, and you sling it around, whatever, that whole thing. That was the only way I thought I could get wet bowl. So I'm gonna try and get my phone fixed, working right, so I can fill out this invoice and let them know everything. But I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.